Somewhere, sometime in the past, it was normal for a father to have an assembly of workers that comprised children.
Is that how to make a reach?
The father, as a leader, did very little. The horde from his children did the hard work. The wives, as the unit commanders, ensured full compliance from the workforce, the children.
A father that is using the children as his workforce probably will be the one that when he gets home, he wants to be served. You know, it doesn't matter how much the wives have worked, it doesn't matter how much the children have worked. As soon as he gets home, he wants to relax, he wants to drink, relax with his friends, or if possible, if he's the type that parties, he wants to go out and do all of that. You know, the children will labor in the kitchen to get his food ready and all that and serve him. He won't lift a finger to do anything, you know. At the end of the day, he is the one that is going to eat most of what has been you know, because the children are so many. What happens is that eventually they're going to be eating little or no meat, little or no food. And the father has this big size of meat that he doesn't even need. That's because the father is not seeing himself, you understand, you know, as the one to serve them.
But in the present age, there is another kind of father who does not have such great number of children and who has no design to use his children, but rather he gives his all to his children. Nigerians have suffered under the leadership style of our leaders. Most conspicuous among poor leadership style can be found among the political class, called to be public servants to the people, but making themselves lord and masters. They live in opulence while the followers live in poverty. Those who are called to serve and bring dividends of good governance are those who choose to eat all and leave their people scrambling for crumbs. As a political leader, what manner of man should you be? Many look at the faulty leadership from the angle of politics only, but in reality, it is an all-round misconception of what leadership is. Leadership in the classroom, between the teacher and the pupil, when misunderstood, makes the teacher overbearing, looking for how to get maximally from the relationship rather than how to give. A religious leader with the wrong leadership style deems his followers as a means to acquire wealth rather than give wealth. Living large while followers live low. That's a kind of leadership. What kind of leader are you?
There's ignorance about the fact that it's better to give, you understand, to those who follow you than to receive. What I mean by that, if you pour yourself into those who follow you, the results you get from pouring yourself into them is much more than when you grab and get from all of it, when you squeeze everything out of them. So bad leadership is not necessarily because of lack of love or lack of desire to make the followers do well. Just as a father, you understand, who is using the children to make himself a greater person, might be doing that because of ignorance, might be doing that because he hasn't seen other people who have treated their children in a better way, or he's chosen to be blind to it, you know. And this is what we must have in mind when we're looking at our leaders, even the very bad ones.